And I posted this tutorial to help CNAs, Certified Nurse Aide of Greenbridge Health and Rehabilitation Center, to record activity of daily living, ADLs of residents. The database displays the navigation form when opened. The navigation form contains two tabs, the Forms tab and the Report tab, and each tab has a sub-tab. The Forms tab has two sub-tabs, the Form Queries and the CNA Information Query. The Form Query consists of the list of all the queries in the database, and by clicking on each query, you could push the button, the preview button, and it navigates you to a print preview of the query. And I would demonstrate that by clicking the query activity of daily living. Now we could all see it opened. It navigates me to a print page of the query activity of daily living, giving a quick access to printing the page or sharing the information with other healthcare personnel. I'll close this out. I'll close this out too. And the CNA Information tab consists of the list of all the CNAs and their contact information in case of emergency or in case of any personnel needing to contact the CNA out there off work for whatever reason needed. And I'll move to the next tab, which is the Report tab. The Report tab consists of two sub tabs likewise, the resident's information and emergency contact. This gives quick access to resident information, their date of birth, their personal name, their first and last name, the room number with the emergency contact. And the next tab gives you a quick access to the emergency contact, the room number of the resident related to the name, with the street address, city, state, zip code, and telephone number in case of emergency, in case they need to contact the emergency contact for whatever emergency purposes. And I would actually demonstrate the reason why this system project is actually implemented, but I would explain why this navigation form is really important. The navigating using the navigation form allows quick access to information needed to be retrieved by authorized personnel. Then let's move on to the activity of daily living form. This is where the certified nurse aide records the activity of daily living of each resident they care for. And I will demonstrate this I'll demonstrate this in a bit after explaining what all this information stands for. Each CNA is assigned specific number of residents to care for on a given day. At the end of each work shift, the ADL of residents needs to be recorded for health professionals' purposes. And this form consists of the list of room numbers of each resident in the facility, the percent of meal intake, the amount of drink in milliliters that the resident had that specific day. If the resident has a bowel movement, you check or you uncheck if they did not. Urinal output check box. Activity level, meaning how many people it took to care for this resident. If it took one person to assist, or the resident cared for themselves. And the check box if they had a shower or a bath the specific day. And the CNA name, of course, and the date, which is very important. The date, this shows list of day you pick a specific day you gave the care, which I will demonstrate this by picking the the 30th, and I would click on a specific room number. I would scroll down and pick a random room number, which I would pick 303, which has no information right now, and I would change the meal intake to 100%, and I'll put the drink in milliliters to 360, which is equivalent to a little box of milk and a box of orange juice. And I would check the bowel movement check box and the urinal output check box, and I'll leave the activity level at 0. And the shower / bath, I would uncheck that. I would not check that to give my viewers a real demonstration. And I'll change the date to the 30th of April 2014, and I'll click the save button. By clicking the save button, it automatically saves the information into the activity of the daily living table, and I would open that right now to see if what I just did is saved. And I have to look at the room number, which is 303, and let's remember that 303 right here. I specifically put 100% for the meal, 360 for the meal. For the drink, bowel movement, I said yes. Urinal output, yes. Activity level, I put 0. And they had no shower, and the CNA that took care of them was Drew Carey, and it was on the 30th of April 2014. And I will demonstrate a different one, so to make sure that my viewers understand how this works. I would choose 305 next. 305, as we see right here, contains a blank information, which is no bath, no activity level, no urinal output, no bowel movement, no drink, no meal. And I would go back. I would close the activity of the daily living table. I'll close it up, and I'll choose the 305, room 305. I'll put the meal at 75%. And the drink, I would set it at 240 milliliters. I would check the box for bowel movement, urinal output. I'll change the activity level to 1. And I would check the shower / bath. I'll leave the CNA name the way it is, Jessica Thompson, remember. And the date, I'll set the date to the 29th. Then I'll click save. This automatically saves the information. And let's go confirm if this actually worked. 305. This is 305. 75 for meal, 240 milliliters for drink, like I specified. Bowel movement, yes. Urinal output, yes. Activity level, 1. And they had a shower. And Jessica Thompson, and the 29th of April 2014. This shows that this system works. And thank you for your time, and I hope this tutorial would guide each CNA recording ADLs of resident they cared for. Thank you once again for your time.